may be convicted on something. I don't know what it would be, because that's highly controversial all during the trial and whatnot. But the charges are second-degree murder, as far as I know. Sometimes I get my facts mixed up, but I think the charges are second-degree murder. That may play out, and he may get charged and convicted of that, and then maybe not on a technicality, because I think there's a huge technicality there about the stand your ground law.
Stand your ground law in Florida.
Yes, I think that's where the problem has been in the beginning, and I think that's going to be the problem when it all plays out. Even if there's a retrial or something of that nature, or appeals, or a number of appeals, I don't know, but I think the controversy will all come around these stand-your-ground laws and how they are worded and all of the details of that. And I think ultimately that will be determined what will happen as an outcome of this particular case. In the meantime, though, law enforcement shootings that relate to black people, particularly in the Northwestern Hemisphere, any type of shooting that involves what we call law enforcement, police action, or police brutality, or something like that, that's going to continue. That goes with the system of white supremacy. No matter how many protests that you have, every now and then you're going to have what you call a shooting by a law enforcement officer of a non-white person, and we'll go through the whole thing of the protests and the picket signs and all like that, and that these things have to stop. It's too much police brutality. That's what they call it, police brutality. You can go back to old newspaper clippings going back to the 1910 maybe, and it's the same thing over and over and over again throughout the year. Every year you have so many of these incidents that happen. And under the system of white supremacy, that's an absolute. That's going to continue, no matter how many protests you have. I mean, because it kind of goes with the territory. There are going to be, a certain quota of non-white people who are going to get gunned down under the banner of police incident. Someone pulled over on the highway and an altercation ensues, and maybe a chase, and then the controversy that comes, and the lawyers coming forth, and everybody gets a microphone, and everybody talks about it and whatnot.